There is another one of these. And this is the one that connects over there, or potentially. Oh, it does. Computers too use the control panel. Well, that's the problem though. Nobody does computers. And I don't know if our new companion is going to get that. It's too complicated. It is. It may bring this back here. I don't know. Anyway, who else can I rob or do shenanigans to? This doesn't lead anywhere. It will. It's a quest place. There's another one of these. And we're now at lockpicking 4, which is lovely. You also have a bulldog too, which is a pistol. It's a lovely pistol. Oh, it gets auto unloaded. Perfect. I don't think we're gonna be using that, but at least not with this team. But it's good to have, and of course we can sell it if we need to. Anyway, I don't think I will be able to steal anything else. So let's get out of this area to the outer gate. Remember how there was a locked thing over there? That's right. It has electronic modules. That's not tremendous, but it is something. Alright, and this means... actually, you know what? You know what this means? We have a quest called... Easy money, for sure. But we should have a quest that takes us... That should be simple. It's the delivery quest for... I don't remember what it was. Was it protein things? I think it was. We can go to Hydroponics. Or the Armory. I think it's Hydroponics that we need to go first. Once tasked with adapting Terran plants and grasses to the alien environments of Proxima Centauri, Hydroponics was abandoned during the mutiny, quickly overwhelmed by out-of-control mutant vegetation. It more closely resembles deep jungle than a research complex. In addition to the abnormal plants, oversized pest control species, bioengineered to safeguard the colony's farmlands, are also on hand to punish the careless. The hydroponic division was originally conceived to adapt Terran plants to the anticipated environments of Proxima Centauri. Extensive gene editing was employed to develop resistance to alien fungi and pests, and accelerated adaptation hacked into the plant's genetic code. Like many other critical systems, hydroponics was abandoned during the mutiny. The carefully cultivated flora and fauna was left on its own in harsh environs designated or designed to propagate rapid and brutal evolutionary cycles. When men returned to reclaim hydroponics, they discovered an environment as wild and hostile as any Earth jungle. That is... I think I'm in the right place. This is a train station. But we may actually find some combat in here, which wouldn't be terrible. Generally speaking, we have... Look at all this. Generally speaking, we have the chance to see combat before it actually happens. We have a guard in here. We have Carlos, and we have some steel. That's what I'm talking about. In fact, that's steel 3. It'll get us to steel 4. Yes, it does. You make a med kit. 4 med kits disappear. And also... a, Zen. What is that? It was a gun, right? No, it was this thing. An LSD derivative will put your mind in a state of, quote, impervious sanctity, unquote, which will make all attempts to alter or control your currently unreachable mind an exercise in futility. Side effects include paranoia, anxiety, and disorientation. This increases neural resistance by 40. Oh, that's really good. That means because my neural resistance is, it's 40%. Right. Lasts 3 turns, and perception is reduced by 2 for the duration of combat, of the whole combat. That's right. You need to be really certain that you need to use this, and you generally are. You're generally really certain. Now, this is a success already, because we came here to get our what's the name? Our steel up, and we found Carlos as well. A bald man wearing a gas mask gestures you to approach. Where you can see it, his skin is pockmarked and slack from prolonged exposure to antifungal chemicals. You're guessing the environment isn't great for hair either. Welcome to Camp Reed, he says, removing the gas mask with a sigh of relief. I'm Carlos Maini. Oh, Camp Reed? As in Simon Reed, Carlos says, the man who led the first expedition. When we'd finally hacked our way into this tower, he dubbed it Camp Reed. We all thought it was the first step towards reclaiming hydroponics entire, yet here we are 3 years later and we've moved no further. What happened to Reed? He died 3 days after staking his claim, along with the rest of the expedition. Reed had brought some fancy poison that should have killed any kind of fungal threat instantly, and it almost worked. I guess you could call that Reed's epitaph. The thing played dead for 3 days, metaphorically, licking its wounds and literally evolving its cellular composition. Then it struck back. What's holding you back? Plants were sacred to the Founding Fathers. They represented our connection to Mother Earth, our sustenance, and our future. Picture rippling fields of wheat, rye, and barley to the horizon, mighty oaks and cedars, children eating apples right from the tree. That was the vision for Proxima. But they didn't anticipate how many seedlings would fail in the ship's simulated environments, and unless they found a way to make good those losses, it would be catastrophic. He nods. Alien fauna and poor soil were deemed the biggest threats, so they matched the most important plant species with customized symbiont fungi. The latter were meant to act as pest killers. Unfortunately, the fungus did its job a little too well. We're the pests now. What about the native plants on Proxima? Have you seen any? Neither have I. Maybe they have their own apples and oranges. Not that I have seen one of those either. But what's much more likely is they'll contain organic compounds we can't digest. And then what? Yep, makes sense. Plants are poisonous in general. Humans and many animals as well, not just humans, but humans specifically have evolved to be able to not be poisoned by a lot of plants, but yeah, there's still a lot of them that poison us. Boone sent me to pick up his algae. There's nothing in stock right now. The bioreactor is down again, so I can't do anything for you until we get it up and running. Of course, if you're willing to lend a hand. To lend a hand? Yeah, what's a bioreactor? It's a more efficient way to produce algae. Open systems. He points at the algae-covered pools. Open systems are easy to work with, but the photosynthetic zone is limited to 2 inches of the surface. A bioreactor doesn't have such limits, but keeping it operational is getting harder and harder. How can I help? We need more parts. Everything in the vicinity has been stripped bare, except... And he turns and looks meaningfully at the ruins of Alpha Tower. Once the hydroponics tower all stretched from floor to ceiling. While the lower section of Alpha Tower was destroyed during the mutiny, the upper half still clings stubbornly to the ceiling like a big metal stalactite. An ancient and not especially trustworthy-looking walkway connects the stub to a nearby tower. Yeah, I'll give it a shot, but don't hold your breath. Do you have any work that doesn't require acrobatics? Well... We do have a dispute with a fella named Morgan, Carlos says reluctantly. We hired him and his crew to clear one of the towers from wildlife, but now they're refusing to hand it over. Oh, I assume all options are on the table? We'd prefer if the situation was resolved amicably, Carlos says carefully. But one way or another, we need to reclaim this tower. I'll see what I can do, and do what I can see. But we won't, because those are not here. We need to go down. There's a medical machine there. Let's see what it is all about. It's probably just pay 100. Oh, you can install implements. That's what that is. All right, let's talk to the trader. We don't get many visitors, says the man, looking at you with interest. Thinking of joining? That's a nice mask you've got there. I had it custom made, says the trader with pride. Too bad. Too bad indeed. And we got a bunch of things here going. We may want to get some regen. How many regens do we have? We have none. We only have the one that we have in our own belt bag. Oh, everybody does, right? And you have subdermal armor? Very nice, Jed. Very nice. I will have that eventually. And look at that. 7 implants, maximum you can have. And that's exactly how many we can carry. Anyway, we didn't finish what we came here to do. Admittedly. Well, I wonder if we can try... Yeah, we can just travel from here. But this is a success. So, let's travel back to the pit. And here we are. I should be able to do this. I want to open that, but that's alright. Actually, I could open that. How many lockpicks did you get? You got only a single level, right? Let's see. Xavier. Yeah, show me how you can... Yeah, lockpicking goes up to 3 for 200 credits. That's reasonable. That's very reasonable. It still will make... Jed the lockpicker. Is that actually... Is that actually true? Jed actually got only 1 level from that. Alright. Change of plan. I will be the lockpicker. And the stealer. That's not great. I thought he was gonna get, you know, to level 4 already. I just didn't calculate that. Or, I mean, I thought there was a single point in experience, but it is 2. It is 2 points in experience. Alright, let's just redo that bit where I waste all of my experience on Jed. So having done that, allows me to have 4 steal, 4 sneak, and eventually we will have 4 lockpicks as well. So what I'll do... well, first off, because I have 4 steal, I will use that to rob these people. You gain a cheap drive with 97 credits. A cheap drive? Or maybe I misread that. What about over here? You gain a cheap drive, yeah, with 82 credits. That's what that is. Very nice. How's the experience gaining? It's going. That's pretty good. And over here we can see, oh, an aggro stim, right? Swipe the aggro. That is awesome. What does it do, actually? +1 to 2 extra melee damage, +4. Would that be good for Jed? Getting Jed? Yeah. That would be good for Jed. This is kind of unique. Well, not unique. It's not unique, but it's rare enough that I don't know that I want to use it right away. But we will. We will if we need to. And now I can sneak in here. I didn't even talk to the guard yet, but it makes noise. I can steal. Target is out of reach. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do everything. You gain a cheap drive with 114 credits. And I got the badge. Pick the lock. I got another, a regen stim. And get out. Made too much noise. Yeah, but nobody cares, right? Yeah, nobody cares. Wow. So we're getting money, and which is fine. That I don't care as much. And this stuff, is this used before combat? Heal 7 HP? No, it's used instantly. So would that be good for me? Yes, because I suck. Yeah, it is good for me. Also, can I wear the badge? No. This shiny badge says you have a lot of trigger-happy friends. We may have been able to do that impersonation thing already with a badge, but we will never know. There's something there. It's a grenade, a gas grenade. Poison damage. Yeah, I'll equip that. And then this guy, 76 credits. Very nice. And as I redo some of the stuff that I left behind, I actually get up to level 4 lockpick. That is really good. All you need for that is to have Jed in your party, because he can open the door. But I think if you learn the lockpicking, you don't even need to have Jed in your party. So it's all you. This may be balanced like this so that you can play the game by yourself without companions, without much trouble. All right. Yeah, let's look for that guy that Gia is looking for. The one with a key. Samson. Samson gives you a sharp look when you move next to him, clearly fighting the urge to tell you to piss off. I'm gonna order a drink to put him at ease? Sure. Seeing that you're just another customer, Samson relaxes and switches his attention to one of the serving girls. I'm gonna work my magic. You spill your drink on Samson, causing a commotion and making his key disappear. Lovely. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. Let's go back to Gia. Or Gia. I'm not sure how to pronounce the J. There's an advert here. Need money? Question mark? Oh, it goes between red and green, which is a little bit weird. Hey, Gia. I'm back. Any luck? I'm gonna give her the key. See? Told ya it would be easy. Let's go get our money, says the woman, whistling happily. Perhaps too easy. You think? Asks the woman, raising an eyebrow quizzically. Well, let's find out. That wasn't the deal. Yeah, so? Says the woman. You want to get paid? Tag along. You want to play a lawyer? Knock yourself out. Well, I'm going to follow her. I'll let you do the honors, she says. Where are we? E4. Oh, yeah. I know where we are. Remember that ladder? This is the other ladder that doesn't get highlighted. You spot a telltale sign, or the telltale signs, of a trap. I am going to disarm the trigger, because I'm that good at electronics. You managed to disarm the trap, and now open the door. Tricky fucker. Let's see what he's hiding. Gia rummages through the strongbox until she finds the credit drive. It doesn't make any sense. There's less than 500 here. I thought... It doesn't matter what you thought. You promised me 500, so hand it over. You can't be serious, says Gia, taking a step back. Dead serious, and I'm gonna put my hand on my weapon. All right, says Gia, backing away. It's all yours. No need to get all worked up over nothing. And actually, she gives me 480. She takes another step back and disappears into the darkness. There's also a turret. And other things that are perhaps very, very, very good for me. Oh, now that activates. I don't know if I want to do that. You know? I don't know if I want to do that. Or rather, I don't know if I want to have done that. So let's reload. Yeah. I didn't really read the second option very well, but I don't want to do that because she may be of help in the future, and I don't care about the money. Better than nothing. Let's split the money and go. Better luck next time, eh? She winks and disappears into the darkness. This is a sort of very, very easy choice that I think I'm doing correctly. We're not gonna mess with the turret because we can't do anything. Let's mess with this thing. We have ballistics helmet. This could be good for Jed. His armor handling can handle that. Okay. This is a big helmet as well. It's better in every single way in comparison to the bucket helmet. The bucket helmet is a little bit better against projectile in comparison to... Yeah, that may actually be better than this thing. The bowler helmet. Yeah, the bowler helmet sucks, and I can't wear it because of armor handling. Immediately take a penalty to things. Can't and won't. Don't need it. It's fine. We also have damage heavy ballistics vest, which I believe is what you are wearing? Yes, and you may want to wear this as well. It seems to be an upgrade over everything apart from sneak penalty and the armor handling, which, does he still have room? No sneak, armor handling 0. He does still have room. Oh, maybe I want a studded vest then. No, I don't. Mine is better. Either way, that's pretty good. We have a, also a SMG, which honestly, well, we'll see what our new companion that we still don't have, what they will have for their own weaponry. But for right now, I think we're good. Let's see. So that concludes that. Yeah. Pickpocket. There it is. Didn't have much. It also gets us level 4. I haven't been looking at our levels, but I apparently leveled up. What does that mean? I can add a feat. That is fantastic. That's really good. And Jed is level 4 already, and he is also up there. We're gonna keep things as they are. Actually, we are not, because we are gonna fight pretty soon. But we do have that situation about Jed himself with Whiskey, whatever his name was. Let's go back to the bar. Whiskey Jack, that's the one. Look at me using the fast travel menu. He's the one that sent us on our way. Or was it Tanner? No, Tanner has a different kind of quest. Jack, what can I get you? Here's Jed's debt, paid in full, minus my fee, and I'm going to transfer 950 credits. Thanks, Jebediah. Here's something extra for your trouble. And he gives you a couple of combat stims. That's really nice. We got aggro and healing. Oh, we got healing for days. We got aggro for days as well, or did I... No, yeah, no. Wait, you can't... Oh, that's a gadget. Right. Is this worthwhile? Yeah, it is. This thing is really powerful. The gas grenade. In fact, grenades are really powerful in general, and we should be using them, because you cannot usually use more than one per combat, just because of the way combat works around the whole dynamic of having a huge explosion around it. There are situations where we're probably going to be able to just spam them, but there's a reason why you only have 3 slots for our belt bag, is because, you know, this is sort of a just-in-case kind of preparation rather than necessarily having a stock full of grenades that we're just going to chug. And especially for gas grenades, because I think they last for a while. But yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see what kind of quests we're still doing. Ooh, maybe Jack. Jack doesn't give us any more quests, right? No. Alright. So that means I want to do what Earl asked us to do. Which sucks. Because we're going to need to level up. We're going to need to get feats and stuff. Which is fine. The whole thing with Chance going? Yep. We're going to need to get our feats up. So, let's see what I am going to get. Master Trader. We can get that right now. And then we get, like, free stuff. That's why... I think that's why it's showing me. Is because I have access to it, but I don't have the perk itself. We're gonna make Jed our resident melee person. This action can't be undone. That is true. He has more than 1 slot. I actually didn't realize that. That's because his intelligence... Wait, that means you have more than 1 slot as well. Tagged skills too. Yeah, yep, he does. All in due time. All in due time. Perhaps computers. Perhaps he could be the computer guy. I think tagging skills at the moment for combat is very important. But I could have him do both. But I think armor may be better. Since he's going to be blunt and armor. Yeah, he's going to be our fighter guy. What is he like? He has armored warfare, lowest armor penalty, or action point penalty, in any equipment by 1. Armor handling... Wait, there's equipment or action point penalty. That's... Yeah. Armor handling plus 8. Critical thinker for each skill. For each skill level? What skill level? These skill levels? That's cool. Plus 1 critical chance. Critical damage plus 4. Plus 4%. Right. And that's the 0. Yeah, that's what a percent means. And a takedown plus 2. And also Charger, plus 4 action points. Yeah, he's definitely a melee character. Absolutely. 100%. We can also see their values here. No, those are just mine. Okay, so, yeah, I'll give him armor. Because he's just going to be decked out with armor. And I think that may be a little bit difficult to level up. And that means for me, I am more suited to get shotgunner, even though I suck a shotgunner. That said, the extra accuracy will help me not suck as much as a shotgunner. And I think you get experience from grazes anyway. So I think actually +1 tact skill is going to work better for me, because it's going to level it up right away. Whereas shotgunner, and it adds experience gain as well. Whereas shotgunner, even though it is pretty awesome, it won't work right away, because this adds accuracy per level. Whereas, you know, so yeah, let's add feat, and we will add evasion is also very good. I keep pointing to evasion. I'm sorry. I'm talking about shotgun. So this, the experience doesn't apply retroactively, but it doesn't matter. This will make us quite a lot better in combat. And as for Jed, he's get maximum implants. No, he's pretty good already. He doesn't need implants. He will get implants, but basically the ones that I don't want for me. For him, he's a melee, so there's things. For him, I'll go with Basher. He gets +2 penetration for each skill level. Let's actually compare. Can I see his penetration? Does it state that over here? Only not over there, but here, most likely. Yes, down here. 5 penetration with the truncheon. And that's... I'm not sure what that's all about, but because that's the weapon specialization I'm going to go with him for. Let's find out. What I'm curious for is +2 for each skill level. It should apply... so right now he's got blunt. It should apply +10, so it becomes 15 with Basher. Let's add that. And then if I go into inventory... penetration 15. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of stagger as well. This is a good weapon. This is a good weapon. I don't know how many action points he's got. Yeah, it's not too bad. He's a little bit slower than everybody else, but you know, he's a tank, so that's pretty good. We still have another level to go with. I thought at least. Well, you know, we also have our what's the word? Tags. And in fact, I should probably just tag you for rifle, because you're definitely going to be that. Definitely. And potentially for computers. But that's the thing. I don't know what my new companion is going to be, so I'm going to save that for later. And we're not going to use computers for the moment, so that doesn't matter as much. That said, we will get a feat over here. I'm going to give him Rifleman, because this is a matter of specialization. And that's going to bring his accuracy up. And because we're going to need to fight anyway, it makes sense. Now, Chance. Let's go to the meeting place. You follow Chance to the, quote, outskirts, unquote, of the pit. Out beyond the densely populated center, the environment, ironically, gets more orderly as the towering container stacks fall into countless perfectly squared rows. Nothing here seems to have shifted an inch since the ship left Earth orbit 1 million years ago. Soon you arrive at the only open container in sight, a dull glow within signaling a human presence. Is it the only? This is the one that the ladder went up to. Let's go inside, because I opened other containers. 3 men stand silently about a portable heater, the ship equivalent of the frontier campfire, minus the good cheer. "Do you have it?" the man in charge says in a voice hoarse and low. The left side of his face is disfigured with gruesome saucer-sized scars, like vicious sucker marks. From one of these rippled craters, the angry orange light of an ocular implant is doing duty for a missing eye. You can't help but wonder about the tentacle that must have delivered that kiss. Everyone's heard the stories, of course, but you felt better telling yourself they were exaggerated. Chance hurriedly yanks a dusty old control module from his belt bag and passes it to Scarface. Apparently that's his name. The Granger glances down at it, no more than a quick take, and tosses it to the ground. "What's the deal?" Chance's voice fights the tense silence like a mouse struggling against a snake. "You wanted a tower control module, I brought you a tower control module. Now where's my money? I got shit to do." He cuts his eyes at you, both in a naked appeal for support and to give himself a break from looking at his mark. Scarface isn't so interested in chance anymore, though. His implant is giving you a hard stare, and you're guessing it's doing more than just staring. Judging by the design, it's military hardware already locked in and analyzing its target. I think I will be getting in combat right now. In fact, there's an initiative bonus right there that I'm very tempted by. Although I may be interested in doing a little bit of Streetwise, I'm not sure. I think Streetwise may be good. Because we will get enough time, enough chance to fight. We don't need to, like, fight everybody, right? I want to fight everybody. That guy seems to have, like, a sweet-ass shotgun. But if we can do it just with our skills, why not, right? And that's a very important lesson as well. What if I can get this module for you? The head Granger contemplates your offer for a moment. Then you'll get paid, and well, he says cautiously. But as far as I know, the only place to find one is Mission Control Center. Your friend claimed he knew a diver who had recovered the kind of module we needed. Since he lied, I assume it's still there. The diver we sent didn't return. I will find a way. Good. If you make it back, come and see me at our camp. Name's Gideon. We'll look after your friend in the meantime, Gideon says, nodding a chance. He has a debt to work off, and lucky for him, we can always use extra manpower. I'm gonna wait for them to leave. What has Earl gotten us into? Well, we got a little bit of experience, and actually, that is a good reason to get companions early on. Deep diving. You promised the Grangers to find a tower control module. It's rumored to be somewhere in Mission Control ruins. Why? I have access to that? I didn't know I had access to that. Let's see. Oh yeah, we do. The century-old wreckage of the Ship Authority government complex that once controlled every aspect of life on the ship. Now scavengers infest this ancient seat of power, a grim reminder that nothing lasts. Let's go there.